Okay, good morning, everybody. Dr. Richard Alm here, giving you another update on Project Sinister. As you might have seen, I've decided to detract from that, to detour from that for 3 weeks in an attempt to achieve the unicorn of the snatch test, which is a legitimate sub-3 snatch test. That's 100 snatches in less than 3 minutes. At this point, I've been doing some extra metabolic training on the bike and on the rower, doing some speed work, doing some overtraining stuff. I'll explain that in a second. And I'm hoping it's possible, but not sure it's possible. And the limitations are simply the amount of range of motion that I've got to go through. So I wish I wasn't 6'2". I wish I didn't have longer arms. It might be possible there. But like I said, I'm going to be training for this. And I'm still doing heavy swings and heavy Turkish get-ups each once a week to sort of keep my body accustomed to moving a heavy bell. Right now, in terms of the Project Sinister, I'm just sticking with the 40-kilo bell. But with the snatch test, it would be cool, I think, to get a sub-3 snatch time. But again, I'm not really sure. So I want to just take a couple seconds here, a couple minutes to talk about what I'm doing. So when I did the last snatch test, my hip hinge got tired and it slowed it down from about 34 RPMs, which I held for a couple minutes, down to about 30, 31, hence the 308 instead of the sub 3. And so what I've been doing is really a combination of doing some overtraining. And what I mean by that is I'm doing 120 reps in the snatch, but actually doing it a little bit slower. I'm trying to hold 30 RPMs. And so that's in 4 minutes, I'm trying to get 120 snatches. That's going to work the grip a little bit more. To stress the system a little bit harder, I'm starting with my strong hand, so I finish with my weak hand to put it in a more challenging environment. On the actual test, I would flip that around and make sure that I'm starting on the weak side so that I can finish strong with the good side. The other thing that I'm doing is actually some speed training. So there's, of course, a metabolic component to this, but there's also a speed component. So I think the biggest limitation for me is really going to be, can I get legitimate reps showing good lockout and back down holding 33 to 34 reps per minute, which is pretty challenging. So on the other days, what I'm doing is 3 rounds of 2 minutes trying to hold 33 RPMs or faster. Then I rest for 2 minutes. So I was going to do a 1 minute thing, and I didn't really believe that I was going to be able to hold, do 3 rounds of 2 minutes at that. The grip got incredibly tired, deep into the second round, and early in the third round it got really, really tired. And so I needed the extra rest, to kind of help with the grip. And the point is speed training. So I wanted to maintain the 33, 34 RPM thing. And if I only did 1 minute, I would drop off that pace rather quickly. So I'm doing that. And then I'm keeping the heavy swings in there on Wednesdays. So that's a hinge movement. It's just, think of it as like some heavy training for it. So I'm getting three days a week of hinging in. One, I'm doing, longer workout. The other one, I'm actually doing, interval stuff, below that 3 minute time period, but I'm actually doing multiple rounds of that. And the goal of that one is speed. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to try to go through next week and then test it the week after. We will see. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one sort of rolling by myself, probably in the morning. So we'll see, but I'm going to take a good whack at it. Just want to give you guys a quick update. After that, I'm going to go back on full steam for Sinister and hopefully complete that sometime late summer, early fall. So stay tuned and we'll see you soon. Have a good day.